So it's time to review episode 23 of Hamster and Gretel. Episode 23A is La Sombrerona. Let me try that again. La Sombrerona. I am very bad with Spanish. My accent is terrible. And that was also very terrible. Anyhow, episode 23B is Two Girls, a Guy, and the Council of Doom. So, let's begin with 23A, La Sombrerona. That is difficult for me to say. But anyhow, basically the villain is a Hispanic widow who has had 5 husbands who all mysteriously got killed in increasingly hilarious circumstances, but tragic, involving a tiger. Don't know how the tiger works because, as they say in the story, tigers are not native to South America. But anyhow, so that's the villain fights. She's draining the happiness from everyone. And of course, she's defeated, basically, by accident when Kevin trying to win at a carnival game to get a stuffed koala bear for Jerome. He sneakily turns up the water pressure so he even has a chance, and it goes all haywire and he knocks her off balance, hitting one of those things, where you throw like a hammer down and you got to ring the bell or whatever to get some prizes. That damages the radio antenna she permanently attached to her head, and that's how she's defeated. Yeah, she basically gets a degree in neuroscience just to suck everyone's happiness out. And because this episode also sees the return of Hamster and Gretel's grandmother, whose name I, for some reason, Abuelita? I think I got that right. Actually, I didn't. Why am I blanking? I should not be blanking at all. Yeah, Abuelita. But anyhow, she does show more for, side that's totally strict. Like, she's like, tells Gretel when La Sombrerona is on the news, like, nope, you're not going after her. You gotta finish your homework. And then the news reports that that senior center and shuffleboard are affected, and she's like, okay, yep, you can go get her now. So that tells us there is something she does care about besides people, doing their chores. It's getting to play shuffleboard, I guess, which kind of makes sense, but at the same time, like, that's what it is. But anyhow, not to mention, La Sombrerona's tech has no effect on Fred, who, has like no natural happiness going on in her. So it's just good old hilarious fun from there. But anyhow, let's go on to 23B. Two Girls, a Guy, and the Council of Doom. Of course, it could also be pronounced dumb, but it does have omelets, like Professor Explanation pointed out. But anyhow, basically, Nodo invites Gretel and Bailey over for dinner, and at the same time, Professor Exclamation, who is Nodo's father, gets a few other villains and are plotting revenge on Hamster and Gretel. And of course, Gretel does know that Nodo's father is Professor Explanation, but Bailey does not learn that until this episode. And she's like, wait, you do? And Gretel was like, yeah. But this episode also confirms to Bailey that Nodo is not, a bad guy, that he's just a normal kid. Well, normal being relative, but normal as in the sense of not evil. And Professor Exclamation actually traps all those villains because he doesn't want them interfering with his plans. But Gretel uses that because she can't reveal herself as a superhero inside the home because of the anti-superhero defenses. Tricks Professor Exclamation into admitting that what he did was somewhat superhero behavior, and he's flown to, I guess, the Arctic or the Antarctic based off of some of the scenes that we saw with the poster of Hamster and Gretel that Bailey had. But anyhow, apparently something like this happens to him like every Tuesday, or like once a week, so Nodo's not surprised at all, which is hilarious. But he's definitely shown to, he's not quite a normal kid, but he is definitely also shown to be a bit more mature in some ways than his own father. But it's another great episode, and it shows that Professor Exclamation might be more of a serious threat if he wasn't so, I guess, incompetent. Like, he's incompetent, but in not a weird way. But man, I would love to see him meet up with Dr. Doof, because they both have their own forms of incompetence. With Doof, it's always poor playing skills, but Professor Gramation. It's something else. It's a different kind of incompetence. It's almost like not poor planning skills, but rather, everything is going against him, I guess. I don't know, but it's weird. But I would still love to see them interact, because I think it'd be hilarious. But that's all I got for my review of these 2 episodes. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. Have a good one. Bye! Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a like, as well as subscribe to my channel and ring that bell to stay up to date on my latest content. Also, be sure to check out the link tree in the description, as well as any other links I have down there.